Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. It was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Catch made by the tight end.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down.
It's a fake. The up man has it. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off, and now the offense will take over in good position. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Single back, takes the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's got the first and still going. Now here he goes. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Trying to convert with a sweep. The Knights trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
What a job by this defense. Backed inside their own 5-yard line. Never say die attitude. They end up getting a turnover. Not only do they not give up points, but they get the ball back to their offense.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Powering through the defender. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race at the 10.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. After putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
There's the handoff. Breaks free. Here he goes. The 10.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Who makes the grab? The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And look at this, the field goal units coming on the field. A lot of faith in this kicker. This would have to be a record-breaking field goal if he makes it. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there, but it doesn't work out.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Knights will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the 1st down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You could see his teammates patting him on the back.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Knights look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. He'll hand it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Adams. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
26. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a run. Running back's got it. Fights through the tackler. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Adams. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Nobody heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, they can get really ugly by the 4th.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Handoff here from the shotgun. End zone ahead.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
And the defense rolls the dice here, went with the blitz, bad timing. The screen gouges them for a big gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Same tailback, another carry. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That gain sets up a third down play. QB keeper all the way. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now.
Here we go.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This drive has now reached the red zone.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Here we go. Set.
Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The kick hits off the left upright. It's no good.
The kick is no good.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that.
He'll take a deep shot. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going.
Well, that first half could not gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Knights come up to the line in a hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. First and goal here for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Defense is coming after him. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Off target and incomplete. At the 25 and 2nd and 10, can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Wide open downfield. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. 3rd down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Heading left after the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The back's got it. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
To kick it away.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Offense back out there trying to get something going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gets loose. Picks up the first, looking for more. And out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
It's a shotgun run call. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Coming up.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone.
The return is brought down at the 16, and the UCF offense will take over. First and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The Knights will have to punt this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And it's a kneel down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.